Actually, I didn't change anything. I was only thinking what I have done well in the last 2 years, and which has helped me and worked for me. So I stick to that, and I was doing the same thing, be it coming to the net session or spending time outside with the family, with the teammates. So I didn't change anything, and I knew that I was batting well in the nets and everything was going well. And today or tomorrow, that knock will be. I think, sir, it's like it's just another game for us. I mean, it's yes, from outside it looks that it is a big game. We have to wait for other results and etc. etc. But we know what we have been doing here at Wankhede in the last 4 or 5 games. We know our strengths and strong areas. So we'll back that and we'll focus on that only. 102 तो 100 के ऊपर ही है ना सर. एक्चुअली सर मैं ऐसे मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ बॉलर या टाइप ऑफ बॉलर पे इतना फोकस नहीं करता हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे पता है देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ बॉलर्स कमिंग इन द गेम, और आई नो इफ आई स्लो डाउन समवेयर आई हैव द एबिलिटी टू कवर इट अप लेटर ऑन. तो अगर आप ओवरऑल एट द एंड देखोगे तो स्ट्राइक रेट जाता है ना 170 के ऊपर. एब्सोल्युटली एडवांटेज बिल्कुल रहेगा, क्योंकि होम गेम हमेशा अच्छा होता है कोई भी टीम को खेलने के लिए. और लास्ट गेम है लीग का, और आप अगर कहीं भी आप अगर सोचते हो दिमाग में तो आप यही चाहोगे कि हाँ होम गेम अगर खेल के लास्ट लीग गेम फिनिश करेंगे तो अच्छा होगा. तो सपोर्ट अच्छा होगा ऑब्वियसली, और मज़ा भी आएगा कल डेफिनेटली. थोड़ा गर्म होगा बट ठीक है. करेक्ट. आई मीन मोटिवेशन तो है ही, क्योंकि हम लोग जैसा क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं स्टार्ट में थोड़ा लेट हुए, बट बाद में जैसा पिकअप किया धीरे धीरे, जैसे चेजेस किए हम लोग ने ये टूर्नामेंट में, तो अच्छा तो फीलिंग है ऑब्वियसली. और बहुत एक्साइटेड है हम लोग भी कल के लिए. आई मीन वी कैन एक्चुअली just sit and watch today's game, and then when we come tomorrow we know what is in our hands and what we have to do going forward. But as I said before, we'll be focusing on what we have been doing and not think about what's happening outside, because what's working for us, I think it's important to stick to that and go ahead with it. कोई नहीं सर, 200 कर लेंगे 13 ओवर में, क्या हो गया. कुछ बचाता हूँ मैं मैच के लिए भी. बट हाँ, मैं जो शॉट्स मैच में खेलता हूँ वो मैंने ऑलरेडी मतलब खेले हुए, या तो कहीं प्रैक्टिस में या मैच में कहीं ना कहीं प्रैक्टिस किए हुए, या अगर प्रैक्टिस में नहीं खेला तो वो मैं माइंड में खेलते रहता हूँ वो शॉट कि कहाँ पे मेरे रन्स है ग्राउंड पे, कोई और शॉट खेल सकते हैं क्या, क्योंकि मैं ट्राई करता हूँ फील्ड प्ले करने के लिए. इतनी ताकत तो है नहीं कि लंबे छक्के मार सकूँ, बट मैं यही ट्राई करता हूँ कि जो लेस रिस्क हाई रिवॉर्ड वाला जो शॉट्स है वो खेलूँ, क्योंकि मैं ये एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ खुद से कि मैं जितना लंबा खेल सकूँ टीम के लिए उतना बहुत अच्छा होगा. और प्रैक्टिस में तो चलते ही रहता है जो शॉट्स खेलता हूँ, बट मैं ज़्यादा बैटिंग नहीं करता हूँ, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 15-20 मिनट, और जब फील आता है तो निकल जाता हूँ. अभी तो सर फिलहाल IPL जीतना है, वर्ल्ड कप 6 महीने बाद जीतेंगे. I keep telling myself when I go back again in the other game, I'll do the same thing, because that shot has been or any shot which I play, and if it has success rate of more than 75-80%, then I'll back myself to play that again, even if I get out 2-3 times in a row in that shot, because it has given me a lot of runs. So why not?
And
I mean, yeah, I actually used to play a lot of shots, but then I cut it down to shots which are important during the match situation. You got to be aware when you go into bat what shots you need to play. So as I said, I know where my runs are on the ground, and I stick to that. I don't do anything different, and if it doesn't come off, no problem, I'll come back again and do the same thing. I feel it's very important to have that balance in your life. That's what I've learned from last year and this year. Last year it was full of highs. This year, how I wanted to start, it started that way, but then suddenly, as you say, 3-4 ducks came in a row in 4-5 games. So I realized one thing, that if you create that balance in your life, when you're doing well and when you're not doing well, I mean, it is difficult. It's human tendency. It's very easy to say that you have to balance it out, stay grounded. It's very easy, but to implement that in real life, it's little difficult. But if you create that balance, stay same as you're scoring runs with all your friends, family, and when you're not scoring runs, if you're the same, then it actually reflects in the game. Because I have felt it myself in the last 1 month. When I started the IPL, I felt I started thinking, where are my runs? But then I started doing the same things which helped me do well last year, and everything came back to place. बट जैसे मैंने बोला कि मैं आई डोंट ट्राई एंड डू एनीथिंग डिफरेंट. मैं वही चीज़ करता हूँ जो मैं प्रैक्टिस में करता हूँ. और जब सब सही चल रहा है तो फिर दूसरा ग्राउंड का जगह ढूंढना क्यों है. आई फील they have been playing some good cricket and in the last few games, and hopefully the advantage what we have is that we are playing a home game. We have won one game against them this year, and that's it. As I said, I mean, any team on a given day can be dangerous, but tomorrow even we can be dangerous. The pressure is always there. I mean, I always feel, even when I'm getting runs and when I'm not getting runs, when I walk into or run into bat, I always feel pressure. If someone says there's no pressure, I think he's lying when you play this game. But it's good to have that pressure, that butterfly in your tummy when you're going into bat. That's when you overcome that, it helps you become a better cricketer. And yes, we didn't have a good start, but that's how it has been. We start slow, but then when we pick up, there's no stopping. When we played them here, it's actually a funny thing. We didn't talk about cricket. The first he only asked me 2 questions. One was, is everything okay at home? Is everything okay between your ears? Is your mind okay? And the second thing which he asked was, which is the next car you're about to buy? So this was the conversation what we were having after the game. So it was fun, and it's always good to have a chat with him. Even recently when we went to Chennai, we had a long chat on the ground, and the way he's always told me one thing: always be grounded in whatever situation you are in, even if you're scoring runs or not scoring runs. So that's one thing which I have actually picked from him, and never forget your roots. How I prepare for a game, even if I win.
Mentally, how you prepare for a game, knowing that even if you win tomorrow, it may not be enough to take you into the playoffs.
We don't prepare that way, sir. If even if we win, we don't make it. We prepare for a normal game, for a good game. And this year we've always tried to play that one perfect game every time, and hopefully it comes